Yes, now blessed. Now, don't forget the rest now, people. Des at King of the Pit TV, signing in live and large. If you want to check my music out, you know I go under Des Rocksteady. YouTube it. Instagram me at Des Rocksteady. Today we're listening to Black Flag. We're listening to the Damaged record from start to finish. Prior to this, we had the Nervous Breakdown EP, but I'm very familiar with it. I'm quite fond of that record. I think it's brilliant music, and I liked. I don't even know who was fronting the band at that time. Keith Morris. I like his performance on that record. But today we got Damaged, yeah? And I'm going to give it a good go. I've heard a few tunes on this record just naturally by being invested in hardcore music. I mean, why wouldn't I? It's Black Flag. But I'm not a big fan of Henry Rollins. Not in his vocal performance. But I've not listened to all of the records. So, hold on. We're going to give it a good go. Yeah, I just watched a documentary one time of him going around the record shop and sneering at people. And like, I'm so angry at the world, man. And he just seems proper pretentious. So we're gonna give him a good go. See what the deal is. You gotta pay your respects, ain't you? I mean, it is Rollins at the end of the day. This first one's Rise Above. I've heard it before, but we're gonna throw it on for good. I think Rise Above was on the Tony Hawk soundtrack. I don't know which one. You tell me, if you played the Tony Hawk's game, what this is on. I think it was on Tony Hawk's soundtrack. And it was also sampled by Death Grips, if you're aware of that band. Let's go. Great instrumental. Great punk riff. When that power chord kicks in there, dun, 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 really fuzzy distortion.
Cowards, trying to toe. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. They distort what we say. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. Try and stop what we do. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. When they can't do it themselves. Rise above.
Yo, and I just want to give a shout out to the old heads who may be watching this, because I wasn't a participant. Bro, do you think I was knocking about in the 80s? I obviously wasn't a participant of the actual movement that surrounded the early era of hardcore punk music, so I know there's so much more of a social context than the just music. But hey, we're just listening to the music, alright? Let's go.
Rise above. We are tired of your
Who's the guitarist? Is the guitarist called Des? Or was that one of the other frontmen? I think that might have been one of the frontmen who came in. Because there's also Greg Ginn, isn't there? But I don't know what member of the band he was. I know names of the people in Black Flag, but I just don't know what they did and when they did it. The guitarist is very inventive on the guitar for a punk band. I think he downplays his playing a lot as well, because there's a few little lead bits. It's a bit messy, but there's a lot of character to it. And it's very tasty as far as this particular era of music went.
try to stop us. It's no use. Society's arms of control. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. Think they're smart, can't think themselves. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. Laugh at us behind our back. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. I find satisfaction in what they lack. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are tired.
It's a good song in regards to it just being a big, fat call to action. We're going to rise above. The underground is going to rise above. The underdogs are going to rise above.
Abuse, try to stop us, but it's no use. We are tired of your abuse. Try to stop us, it's no use. We're born with a chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. I am gonna have my chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are born with a chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. And I am gonna have my chance. Rise above, we're gonna
I mean, once you hear that once, how can you forget that hook? It's drilled into you. Rise Above must be said about 58,000 times during that entire track. It's a good tune. It's a punk rock staple, innit? We got Spray Paint next, but I'm gonna listen to that alongside Six Pack just due to the length of the tune. So without further ado, let's move onwards and upwards, my people. She's fresh, excited, do 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 do. I'm probably gonna get a copyright just for the advertisement tune. Unless it's a... Well, I think it might be a cover, actually. Who knows? Right.